I still remember the first time I watched Bomb Soldier play. I got Melee like the week it was released, and I played it for a couple years, and you know, I just like spam forward smash and roll with items on, whatever, and it was a party game. But then I remember someone showed me Bomb Soldier, and it was just like a completely different game within this game that I used to play. Like, it was crazy. It was like a whole nother level of something that I thought I knew existed, and all of a sudden my world got flipped upside down, and I was just excited, and I just wanted to be that guy. I think for Melee in particular, you watch any particular match of a high-level player, and without a tag, without any indication of who the player is, you can usually tell who the player is at that moment. If they're playing well, kind of what their strengths and weaknesses are. If you look at Armada, you can tell like when it's Armada's Peach playing, right? Or like Mango's Falco, or like Wes's Falco, for example. So I think like those two things, like technical barrier, and also just like room for self-expression, those are definitely really important for people to get inspired to play the game, and also to spend thousands and thousands of hours trying to get to that level as well.
I think Melee is just an amazing game. Like, there's a lot of reasons why people play Melee, but they all start and end with Melee is an amazing game, and it was at a casual level, and it still now is at 15 years in. All these tactics try to come up with changing the game or developing the game, but everyone still really, really likes the game. And despite the fact you have to play offline, despite the fact that there's drama or rule set, debates, everyone always, never really questions the fact that they would be playing Melee. And that created this strong community that didn't let the game die. And I think those two just main things, that it's an amazing game, and the community is just made out of amazing people.
So I would say, when I think of the game, I obviously love it, and it's obviously a great game, and my whole life is it now. And it's kind of one of those weird things where it's like, if I think about Melee, do I think about it as a game, or is it just so ingrained into my whole life now that it's just I don't know, it's just what do you mean, what do I think about it? It's just, what do I think about my arm? Yeah, here it is. I don't know.
Every major I go in kind of I feel like I know everything there is to know about Melee, and then I see another Mango Armada finals, or Armada Hungrybox finals from last year, and it just gets me really, really excited about the game. I feel that way almost every time after a major, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.
I'm excited to get into it. So Mewtwo King, his art is actually so strange when you see it in comparison to a lot of the stuff that newer school marts like Rishi and Zane are trying to do, even Pew Pew incorporating certain stuff in this game. A lot of edge cancels, where Mewtwo King is just punish game 110% of the way, right? Just trying to push this grab as far as he could possibly go.
I think I might give him 98% punish game. Alright, yeah. That's 10 might be a slight exaggeration, but I definitely get what you're saying.
Ooh, but he's, as you said, he's moving and grooving right now. Great coverage. I love this. He stopped in the middle of that up air to cover the entire platform, and that is a 0 to death right there by Mewtwo King.
Oh, second time he went for the nair.
Swinging out of the. Oh, he's dead! Oh my God!
Absolutely destroyed.
What a swing!
Dude, Leffen does that better than anyone else. I never expected, but he does it too. That was so dirty.
Wow.
Dude, there was levels in that recovery. Oh my God, he's got no jump too. Each team carries him off stage.
What is happening in this game? Oh, he did get the jump.
That's actually nuts. He'll still get back. Oh, he F-smashed it! He tipped an F-smash on a side B. Not looking to you yet. Surprised you.
Oh, the crouch cancel on the get-up attack was brilliant. And he is dead.
That's not safe.
Oh, he's dead. Yep.
That was actually really cool.
Punish by
I like that a lot from him. And just kept threatening with the ball.
Oh, ASCI down though by Leffen, not to get popped up at that percent. Very easily could have led. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hello?
He just said, nah, son, you come here right now. What a grab into a raw tipper.
Sick dash back.
I love that fair two by Mewtwo King to catch him. Oh, he's gonna go back again?
Not really.
Oh,
Leffen falls for the exact same thing. Oh my God!
This is
Beautiful retreat
Yeah!
fair. What?
oh my god!
Somebody explain to me. This is so outside of the current meta of this matchup too.
Stab smash on shield and no wave dash out by Leffen, and he's
I-
off stage,
that's
and that
it,
is it,
that's it.
Mewtwo King!
Mewtwo King is going to react every time if you up B that close to the stage. He's one of the few marks who is so confident in going out.
Leffen is the best melee player at everything but bad melee.
I'd agree, because, like, Leffen, like, on a good day is really, really good. One of the contentions for best player in the world. Like, I think most people... Like, I've played Leffen enough in friendlies to know that he's super amazing when he's on point. But, like, he's really... Yeah, I guess bad melee makes sense, because, like, in tournaments when the nerves come in, and that's when you gotta... Because we can all play right here in your house, comfortable. You know, you got no nerves or anything. Everyone's pretty good at melee at that point. But it's like how to play in tournament when like the nerves get in and you start flubbing. Because I think once he starts messing up, he's like, why am I messing up? And then like little Leffens in his head like start like getting mad at each other, and it all falls apart. Like me, I make a living off being bad. Like my whole career, like I can be sloppy and I can make it work. And like a lot of the good players, like when they're sloppy, they can make it work. When Leffen's sloppy, he's pretty bad. He's got like nothing to fall back on. He doesn't know how to be shitty, I guess. Like it's really fun. He only knows how to be good, and when he's not good, he just sucks. The type of game Leffen strives for is like the super smart, super what are good options, how to play. So he definitely is very anti-bad melee. Because I remember we'd be playing sometimes, and I would do something that was, I guess, I don't want to say objectively bad, but to Leffen was objectively bad. And he's just like, what are you doing? That's so bad. Like, why? And I'd be like, what? And he's like, you're just an idiot. And he would like, but then of course he told me how to fix it and stuff. And I'm like, oh, like, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. So he just really hates like bad melee.
So in regards to Leffen, and he can totally laugh this off later, Crush mentioned that it's difficult for him to play bad melee, and I think it's because he makes a lot of assumptions about how melee is played, and there are in melee there's mix-ups and there's options, and each tool or move has a function in terms of how does it condition their opponent, like what is it good for. And I feel like because Leffen's so set sometimes to, okay, like I just got to do these specific options, he kind of leaves himself open to being predictable in certain aspects. I think the issue that he kind of has with Marth is that he's limited himself to such few options that the Marths don't have to account for other options, so they have a good idea of how to cover what Leffen's showing.
But as we said, this will be another one. Oh, yo? Oh, yo! Why? Love the pivot fairs that the Moon does, where it looks like he's gonna be doing like one of those VC F smashes. Oh, tips! Dare?
That was so sick. The spacing. Slicing him all the way off stage. Oh, that tech was sick too.
Oh, he's still going? Oh! Some extra percentage. F smash. Oh my god,
the
shine
shine
stall!
Oh, that's a perfect reaction by Moon.
Oh my god!
What a sick defensive effort by Leffen right there. Even after that first stock of both of them. Great period up by both players. Oh my god, and Leffen is just an up air master right now.
That's what I expect to see from him, man. He is so good at
So
smash.
smart. He walked up into it after he CC'd. The down tilt. Ledge after getting shined by Moon.
Oh.
Late on the grab.
Oh, that was definitely not on purpose, but that would be a stop.
Done. Great timing by Moon. I got almost a perfect-
Again! I think it's so difficult. Oh, that's an up smash.
Yeah. Moon rising with counter. Not necessarily a bad mix-up. It's a best of 3, so Fox is going to strike.
Yep.
Fox is going to strike at this level against this level of Marth every time.
Oh, how's that not a tipper?
But Moon is not an FD Marth. Moon is Oh, I love the empty hop to bait
Wow.
that. That was so sick.
Oh, I was going to say, that is, if you hit that shield, you're punish out a shield by 11. Is he going to get there? Does he get the full hit?
Only first hit on the second one. Oh! The timing was there. He was just a little late.
Oh. What is happening?
Moon opting straight for the F smash. Regrab.
Oh, and this
And
is
an SD
bad.
from Leffen. He's on his last stock of the tournament.
Oh,
No jump. No jump.
is that enough? Did he touch?
He did.
Oh, he's still Darren.
Yes! Oh!
I was really devastated after Evo, honestly. I was like really let down and disappointed in myself, and I guess heartbroken is a good way to put it. Like, you try really hard and you really practice a lot, and then you just completely fail. For me, it was never really, you know, like the exact placement I got. It was just like I just wanted to win so badly, and that's the only thing I've like tried to do for the last, you know, couple weeks I've been here and all the time I practiced. So it's definitely, you know, a big letdown. I'm not gonna like beat around the bush, say like, oh, you know, there's the positive side to it and everything. But I don't feel like discouraged in the same way. I feel I'm disappointed, but I also feel like I can do better, and I know that I will come back from this, and I will come back from harder things. So I'm not really like, I'm still like even more motivated because I failed in a way. I don't think that putting in hard work is ever really in vain. Even if it doesn't show in results, at least I can, you know, I can be proud of myself and look back that, you know, I did everything I could, or, you know, I tried to do everything I could. And yeah, I'm pretty positive in a way. I kind of like that, where I'm like extremely depressed or sad right after a tournament, but then like I've learned to take that salt, the sadness, and kind of like use it as fuel. And sometimes it's awful, and you kind of have to like remind yourself of that terrible feeling every single day. But, you know, it's also just such a, you know, like amazing experience when you get through those failures and you've seen the bottom, you've seen what real failure tastes like. To see a real success after that is like the most amazing feeling. So hopefully I'll taste that soon.
I was playing too well to lose this, right?
Huggybox
Look at
cannot
this guy.
rest. It's so tough.
Huggybox can't touch him. So much damage built. So much damage built.
He's just going to keep finding a way out of the corner and keeps rinsing and repeating. There's the up air. Amazing job by Leffen.
Leffen is your Gobble 2017 and 2016 champion.
Congratulations. What an amazing showing. Not dropping a single set. There it is.
Leffen is... What is Leffen?
That's a tough one. Leffen is a competitor who expects excellence from himself, but also from everyone else. He really hates when things aren't professional, I think. I think he really hates when people don't know what they're talking about. He really hates when TOs don't run things well, or events don't run things well, to the point where he can be kind of like pretty straight up rude to them.
So I think there's one tweet that was illuminating about Leffen was that he I think mentioned a tweet after complaining about an event, which is usually what he's known for, is that he's just like, you know what, I wish some other people would step up and talk about these issues because I'm tired of being the only one that will be willing to talk about it. So that actually shows a lot into Leffen's character. Like, I think he wouldn't be as abrasive, especially towards events, if other people either took care of it or if other people also spoke. So I think he kind of feels like it's his duty to speak on behalf of what other people don't really talk about or what gets swept underneath the rug. He's just like, well, I want Melee to be the best game ever and to be treated like it should. So I definitely see that he has the best interests of Melee in mind, so he can easily get frustrated. And this also kind of mirrors like how he perceives himself in terms of gameplay, where if his gameplay is not up to par, he's going to criticize himself too. So it's not like he's just going out and just complaining for the sake of complaining, or just like he's just holding people to the same standard that he holds to himself.
He's just one of those like honest guys who says what he thinks and doesn't care about feelings as much when he's talking about these topics. And I think that's kind of what gets him the bad rap, along with just having a history of being a douchebag online. So you kind of put all these things together and you're never going to see past that. And a lot of people maybe just don't want to see past that. So I think like deep down inside, and from how I've got to know him, is he just wants people to play good Melee, and he's like got a kind heart deep down. You just gotta like find your way past it.
I would say he's kind of a perfectionist, but also to the point where it might seem like he's ostracizing maybe. But at the same time, I think it's just him striving perfection more than anyone else. And to some people that's their goal. I'm pretty sure that's his goal. He wants to be the absolute best that there ever was.